Hey everyone, it's Tristan from DQ Construction Inc. here, and we're continuing with Reno 101. We're just giving you some quick tips, some things to take into consideration for your renovation project. Today we're going to be talking about the hiring process. So if you've already taken the steps that we've given you in our last video, then you're ready to start requesting quotes, you're ready to start getting a team together. But keep in mind that every decision that you make going forward is going to affect one of three things: the cost of the project, the duration of the project, and the overall quality of the project. You want to know how much time and energy this is going to take from you as a homeowner. You want to know what questions to ask, what things to look for, and I got you. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to visit our website because we post resources there that may be able to help you with your renovation project. There's grants, funding, and other programs and incentives that you or your organization may be able to benefit from to renovate or retrofit your space and make it more energy efficient. Am I going to take the traditional approach or the design build approach? Simply put, the traditional approach just means that you as the homeowner, you're going to manage the entire project. You're personally going to hire the architect, the design team, and the trades that you need, and you'll also need to coordinate between them. I wouldn't recommend this approach for someone who doesn't understand the time commitment required and who doesn't have the experience. Reason being is that because you hired all of these moving parts personally, it's up to you to coordinate between them, and this can often create a disconnect. There's no contractual agreement between the contractor and the architect that you hired, or the contractor and the design team that you hired. So it's up to you to address any design changes or issues, and this all comes at the risk of cost overruns, delays, and lack of quality control. With the design build approach, you hire a contractor who is now taking the responsibility of hiring the architect, the design team, the sub-trades, and coordinating between all of these moving parts. Now you have one point of contact, a detailed agreement, a team that's experienced enough to provide you with a more accurate budget and timeline, and the benefit of a more systematic process. What to look for. So you want to reach out to a few different contractors, and you want to ask them questions that are specific to your project goals. You want to ask them about any projects they've completed in the past that may be similar to yours. You want to ask them for any references they can provide. If they have any ongoing projects at the moment, see if you can stop by and check one out. Maybe you'll get some real-time feedback from the property owner on how they're doing, and you can also see how clean they keep their job sites. Does this contractor have liability insurance coverage? Are they ensuring that every subcontractor they hire also carries this liability insurance coverage? If not, you'll be held liable for any property damage or injuries that happen in your home or on the job site. The cost is not the only consideration. Now, before you sign a contract, you want to make sure that you get at least 3 different quotes. Comparing multiple quotes and asking the right questions for clarification will lead you to make a more informed decision. And always keep in mind that just because a contractor gives you a cheaper price, it doesn't necessarily mean that there will be cost savings. You definitely want to take the cost into consideration, which is why you come up with a realistic budget. But you don't want to base your decision on the cost. You want to base your decision on reliability. Is this contractor reliable? Is it easy for me to communicate with them? Are they responsive? Do they understand my project goals and expectations? What is the reasoning for these material costs here? I don't see them on this other quote here. What is the reasoning for these additional labor costs here? I don't see them on this quote here. By making these comparisons and asking the right questions, you may begin to see that this contractor who's more expensive is not actually more expensive at all. They're just more responsible. And this cheaper contractor is not actually cheaper at all. He's going to cost me a whole lot more in the long run because of all the details that he missed.